Hello, I am your host for today. Now let's learn about DNS. DNS is a database of network names and IP addresses. So, what is DNS? DNS or Domain Name System is an internet service that translates domain names to IP address. Domain names are alphabetic, while the internet is based on numeric IP address. So DNS server is required for computer to communicate with each other. The advantage of DNS is they are the only system used for browse the internet. We don't have to memorize all the IP address, and DNS have fast internet connection, and lastly, they have stable and constantly update on any changes of IP address. The disadvantage of DNS is they are registry controlled by a non-profit organization, and if server break down, the World Wide Web will also be crashed. Hackers could manipulate our IP address, and lastly, it would be a problem if master server broken in any way. So how does DNS work? So for example, you are browsing for Facebook, and your operating system can't seem to find the IP for Facebook in its own cache memory. So the query will be sent to the resolver server. After receive the query, resolver will check in its own cache memory. And if the resolver server also didn't find the IP, query will be sent to the root server. After receive the query, root server will direct the resolver to the TLD server or top level domain server. So for this particular TLD server manage .com domain, which facebook.com is part of. So after TLD server receive the queries, it will direct the resolver to the next final level, which is authoritative name server. After the name server receive the queries, it will respond with the IP for facebook.com. So the IP for Facebook will be stored in cache memory resolver in case they receive queries for Facebook again. And finally, the resolver will tell your computer the IP address for facebook.com. And now, your computer can retrieve the Facebook web page.
you.